What's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome to another Dark Souls video. As you can see, the one biggest challenge in the game, the one I thought would be the biggest, turned out in fact to be the biggest. I'm struggling with the Four Kings, or I was at the time of this recording. So I was kind of panicked because, I mean, it's a DPS race and I just couldn't quite get the DPS. Plus, I was trying to hold off on using like Havel set or any set with extremely high poise as much as I could, because I didn't want to turn it into a straight trade hits and see who comes out on top matchup. Although and I ended up having to do kind of like that, but you guys, I'll be putting that in the next video, so you'll be seeing my Four Kings fight shortly enough. But I wanted to get my Demon's Great Hammer up to Chaos +5, so as you can see, I'm making my way down into where the Bed of Chaos is going to be, because some of the mobs in there drop red titanite chunks. Plus, it's also a place where I can get the red titanite slab, so I need both of them. But first things first, we got two bosses to take down. So first of all, we get the Demon Firesage. Using the same tactic that I used before, I should probably get on my feet for the fight. You think that would be a good idea, right? Using the same tactic that I used on the Stray Demon, getting straight up in his face, swinging and seeing what he does about it, actually pays off quite a bit in this video as well. Although I think I start off the fight just a little rough, as you can see. But once I get him cornered, it pretty much turns into exactly what the Stray Demon fight was. For some reason, they're really skittish when you get up in their business. I had some bad luck at the beginning. This douchebag doing that move that he usually doesn't do that many times. Not cool, man. But eventually I'll get him backed up, and then basically it's a rinse and repeat, because he's gonna be, wow, this guy did that shit a lot at the beginning of this fight, and that shit hits behind you too if you're that close. So I think this is basically where I start ripping him to pieces. Wow, man, I have some bad luck. This is the first time watching this fight back after recording it, and I just, all I remember was getting him flying up in the air a bunch of times, but I didn't remember the entire beginning of this fight, where basically he just jumped back, the move that everybody dreads him doing, and he basically did it the entire first like 2 minutes of the fight, or minute of the fight, or whatever. So here's where he gets kind of repetitive, and basically the fight's over at this point. He's gonna get out of it a few times, but more or less he's stuck in this position forever. And I don't know, that's kind of a big AI oversight. You would think they'd stop him from doing something ridiculous like that. Occasionally he gets free and does one of these bullshit attacks, but not for very long. And to think I used to struggle with the Stray Demon and Demon Firesage. I know what I'm doing from now on. Especially, this is a gimped weapon. I mean, I can, if I'm playing the game regularly, I can just shred this guy with this tactic. So, food for thought, good to know. He's just one of the two stepping stones. Of course, I'm not going to do Bed of Chaos. I think I do Bed of Chaos third out of the 4 Lord Souls that I need. I think Bed of Chaos is my third one. And I save Grave Lord Nito for last. Second one is Seath, and as I said before, the first one is the Four Kings, because I wanted to get it out of the way. Yeah, because I wasn't even sure if I can complete the challenge with the Four Kings standing in my way. Everybody else is honestly not that big of a challenge. Even Gwyn himself, because you can parry the bastard. Although he's a slippery little fuck. So this guy is going down soon enough. I don't really have much else to say about this. The fight is pretty self-explanatory. It's really ridiculously easy, even with this weapon. He gives me plenty of time. As you can see, he keeps trying that jump back attack, or jump back move, like a real jerk. I do not like that. So there's only one other boss in the Soul series that I've managed to like lock into a pattern like this. It's actually I don't know if you guys have played Demon Souls, but if you have, there's a boss called the Flame Lurker, and I actually managed to get him stuck behind one of the some of the debris in his level, and basically had him stuck in that for the entire fight. But this is basically the closest I came to locking the dude in place. He can't move at all, really. But the Flame Lurker, was cheap. I mean, he couldn't even like really hit me at all. At least this guy could swing on me. But he'll be done soon. This was my first attempt. The next boss when I go to, in the same video of course, the Centipede Demon. Demon Centipede or whatever the name is. I don't do him in one attempt, and the reason is purely my fault because I guess I should just explain it when I get up close to there. But let's just say the lava in the level is 1,000 times more dangerous than the boss himself. This guy's being a real jerk here. I guess he doesn't like the fact that I'm basically locking him into place. I guess I wouldn't like that either if I were him. But fuck him. So I've been posting this on the Dark Souls forums. So people have been getting their eyes on the challenge a little bit. Some people said it seems a little easy, and it is. It's certainly easier than some challenges out there. Like for example, I've completed a Soul Level 1 no heal, no bonfire run. I've fully completed that, and that shit was quite a bit harder. Well, quite a bit. Yeah. There was some fights that were quite a bit harder than this. As you can see, my bloodstains on the ground, so that should clue you in that I botched the fight a little bit. I actually came over here and jumped to the wrong place. And look how close that was. I actually came in here and jumped at the wrong place the first time around and landed in the lava instead of jumping to the land on the other side. So, yeah. Basically, we're waiting for the slowpoke to get over here. And that's about it. I am chilling like a villain. Come on, dude. Alright, now the fight's starting. Here we go. This boss, to be honest, he's kind of tough when you have a gimped weapon and you have a slow swing like this, slow swing speed. He can jump in the air pretty quickly, and if you happen to mistime your swing, which you'll see me do a few times in the video, if you mistime your shit, he can land on you like right away and you can do nothing about it, and that's a huge chunk of your life, so it's not something you want to mess with. And plus, if you don't lock onto him or if you don't hit one of his legs, sometimes you can whiff like I just did under there, right underneath his crotch area, and totally whiff and miss him. That's another dangerous one. Look how much that does. That is like 95% of my life or whatever, and it's really easy to get hit by that when you have a gimped weapon. It doesn't look that bad, but when you're controlling it and you got to make decisions on when to swing, it's easy to fuck that up. Really easy. So I'm kind of worried about. I was actually kind of worried about this boss because I actually do this in one attempt aside from dying in the lava, but he comes really close to taking me down in this video. I get a little greedy in some places. I get stepped on again. I believe I'm gonna get stepped on at least one more time in this fight too. So I make all sorts of mistakes. Then again, taking him down in one shot, I guess he's not that hard of a boss, but you end up burning through your healing items quite quickly against this guy. I was kind of surprised by that. So I'm basically chopping his legs down. I actually evaded it. Look at me learning from my mistakes. Oh, there we go. It actually looks like it hits twice, which is why it does so much fucking damage. I almost died right there. That was... wow, that was close. I didn't even... like I said, this is the first time watching it after recording it. I came like a split second from dying there. So I guess this boss is hard for a gimped weapon challenge. Then again, most of them are. Aside from like the moonlight butterfly and all that BS. So one thing I've learned playing with a gimped weapon, man, being able to use a regular weapon at any time against bosses is like a breath of fresh air. I've been I play off and on, you know, when I have free time, because I've basically finished recording this challenge. But when I have free time, I like to play off and on, just regular games now, because I've done so many challenge runs, and it's like I don't even have to try anymore. So I think he's gonna hit me with his jumping. Look at me getting stepped on again. I think he has a jumping fire attack where he basically shoots it straight down, and I think I'm gonna get hit with that a few times too towards the end, if I remember correctly. I actually forgot he had that attack, so there it is. I actually forgot he had it, so when he threw it out, I was like, oh shit, lucky me. Oh, screensaver. That's what happens when I don't. You think Sony Vegas moving on my computer, look at me get hit, would stop the screensaver from going on, but whatever. So this guy's going down slowly but surely. As you can see, looks like I'm running low on Estus though. So you end up trading hits with this guy quite a bit. At least I did. So, but I'm gonna be able to pull through the fight. That one shocked me. I was like, what the hell? And look at this. I am on my last legs. And like I said before, if you can't do it with S-Disc, you can forget about humanity. You can forget about divine blessings. If you can't do it with your S-Disc, you can't do it. So that's one of the stipulations I put on myself. Obviously, anybody else stupid enough to do a challenge like this, you can do whatever the fuck you want, to be honest. But that's what I set for myself, and that's what I'm going to stick to. So he started spamming that attack, that jumping fire attack towards the end here. And he's down for the count. So that's 2 more bosses down. The next video will be the 4 kings, and I'm gonna try to show some failed attempts too, if you guys can bear with that, because I want to show you how much of a DPS race it ends up being. It's actually quite similar to the old strategies. It's kind of come full circle with this. Like, people used to pack the poise and basically just burn them down, and nowadays people are pretty much dodging all of their attacks and stuff like that, and it's kind of come full circle because I have no choice but to trade with the 4 kings. My weapon is just too damn slow. I got nothing else but trading and praying. So thanks for watching, guys. As you can see, I upgraded to Chaos +5, and now I'm just showing the in-game damage differences between the two. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Peace.